What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The NFL is definitely the king of sports leagues in American sports, and the NFL Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio is a really hard place to get to as a player. So why does it seem like in some cases they just let anybody in? In this video, we're going to focus on 3 players in the Hall of Fame that are there, but I don't really think they should be, and 3 that aren't, that I think should be there. Let's roll with it. The first player that's in the Hall that shouldn't be there, Lynn Swann, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the good, Lynn Swann, 4 Super Bowls, and he played pretty big in the playoffs. Now, let's talk about the bad. 9 seasons, 336 catches. It's about 37 catches per year. 5,462 yards. It's about 600 yards per year. About 5 touchdowns per year. Lynn Swann was okay in the regular season. Not bad, but definitely not great. Was pretty good in Super Bowls. He definitely played bigger, but he's more Pittsburgh Steelers Ring of Honor, not Hall of Fame. The second person, Andre Tippett, New England Patriots. Andre Tippett was in the league for 12 seasons, although he missed 1 full season with an injury. So he played in 11 seasons, 151 games. He had 100 sacks, which is a fairly impressive total. But when you really break it down, he had 2 seasons where he had double-digit sacks out of 11. So that's not really Hall of Fame worthy. He wasn't really known for being exceptionally strong versus the run. A little bit more of a one-trick pony pass rusher. And in 3 playoff appearances, he played a total of 6 games, and he had 1 sack. Again, New England Patriots Ring of Honor, yes. Hall of Fame, I don't think so. Last, the kicking game, Jan Stenerud. 18 years in the league, mostly with the Kansas City Chiefs and Green Bay Packers. He was only accurate on 66.8% of his kicks. When you break it down further, in 1977, he was 8 out of 18, 44%. That's awful. He had 7 seasons where he made under 60% of his kicks, and on 50 yards and up, which I know is a tough kick, but 17 out of 64, 26%. Jan Stenerud, why are you in the NFL Hall of Fame? Now let's look at 3 players that I think should be there that are not yet there. The first one is Roger Craig, one of the first true dual threat running and receiving players in the NFL. 3 Super Bowl championships. 3 times he had over 1,000 yards rushing. In 1985, he led the league in receptions as a running back with 92. He had 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. In 1988, he was the Offensive Player of the Year. He had 4 Pro Bowl appearances. He had 2 times that he had over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. And one of those years, he actually led the league in yards per scrimmage. He was just an awesome back. He did tail off the last couple years of his career, but Roger Craig, there is no reason in the world why he should not be in the NFL Hall of Fame. Number 2, Lester Hayes, giving a little love to the defense. Defensive back nicknamed the Judge. Played 10 seasons for the Oakland and then Los Angeles Raiders. Lester Hayes had 39 career interceptions. He was a Defensive Player of the Year in 1980 with 13 interceptions. He took 4 of those interceptions back for a touchdown, so 4 pick sixes. He had 5 Pro Bowls. He had 7 fumble recoveries, and he took a fumble recovery back for a touchdown. In the playoffs, he was even bigger. In 6 playoff runs, he had a total of 13 games in which he had 8 interceptions, took 2 of them back for touchdowns, and was a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Lester Hayes is a Hall of Famer, whether they have him with a gold jacket or not. Last on the list, Hines Ward. Hines Ward was a robot that was masquerading as a receiver. He was indestructible. 1,000 catches over 14 seasons, 12,000 yards, 4-time Pro Bowler, 85 touchdowns, 112 catches in 2002. He had 3 other seasons where he had at least 94 catches. He reached 1,000 yards 6 times. He was the blocker from hell in the run and pass game. He would help the running backs get open and get lanes to run through, and he was a great blocker for receivers in the passing game. 8 trips to the playoffs led to 18 games, and in those 18 games, he had 88 receptions for 1,181 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's also a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Hines Ward is our 3rd player that should be in the Hall of Fame but isn't there yet. So there it is. 3 that should be evicted from the Hall and 3 that should be let in. Let me know how you felt about it. Can't wait to read the comments and respond to all of them. Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And on that note, I will see all of you in the next video.